Shalom. First things first, we want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. And we give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that feed us with knowledge and understanding. And much love to the men on the four corners of the planet Earth that's been set up through faith to help seal the elect that the Lord brings in these last days, man. Okay? That's why we're living in beautiful times, and we're living in the time of our redemption, Lord willing, that we be in that number. Okay? So Spirit jumped on me to do a report. I seen this report yesterday, but I started watching it, and they started to go into some interesting facts that coincide with the scriptures, that match with the scriptures. So I thought to do a video. Just it's not going to be too long, but this is going to be on the book of Habakkuk, which Elder Tahar brought out, and about the debt of America, man. Because that's how they're relating America back to the Roman Empire. And we know that to be the deadly wound that was healed. And it's back again. All right. So I'm going to play this report, and I'm going to stop it here and there and just go into the scriptures and try to edify as best as I can. All right. So just listen to what these people say. Max Kaiser, he be joking sometimes, but you got to listen to what the report's bringing out, man. And then you have to try to tie with the scriptures as best as you can.
You know, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, whom Machiavelli called the last of the five good emperors, said, as if speaking directly to today's modern American leaders, look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. Stacey?
Yes, Max. The last of the good emperors, as Machiavelli called them. These were five emperors in a row who were not heirs to the throne. They were adoptive emperors. They were appointed to the throne, and then it all went to heck. You know, the whole empire of Rome went to heck when they went back to the inheritance when Commodus took over from Marcus Aurelius. So Machiavelli talked about this, that these good emperors did not need a Praetorian cohort or countless legions to guard them, but were defended by their own good lives, the goodwill of their subjects, and the attachment of the Senate. And the reason why I want to look at empires is because there's been a big story in the news recently where Colonel Wilkerson, who was the former chief of staff to Colin Powell, he talked about how all the signs are there that the U.S. empire is collapsing just like the Roman one before it. And for me, when I look at the world, I see that it's the debt that the U.S. empire has basically, that's how they control the world, through debt. And we have these heirs to these old debts that keep on being rolled over for the past 40 years that have kind of corrupted the empire in a way that has turned it into this, depraved empire, just like what, Rome did happen to them.
I am Maximus!
You are.
The story of a general who became a slave who became a gladiator, and a gladiator who became the presenter of this show, Kaiser Report. I am Maximus.
Well, first I want you to take a look at this U.S. long-term interest rate chart.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I was in a...
This goes back to 1871.
Oh, yes.
And I think it's like, especially during this period where you see the equivalent of the beginning of the fall of Rome, this is the beginning of the fall of the U.S. empire, where they kept on rolling over all of the bad debts, and the debt became more and more hoax-like or bogus and
let me get this verse real quick. This is the book of Revelations 13 in verse start of 2. And the beast which I saw like unto a leopard, and his feet like the feet as a bear, and his mouth was the mouth as a lion. And the dragon gave his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of the heads as it was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him? Because we know that America is that beast that's coming back, man. That wound that was healed is now they're in the last days, and they're living the prophecy. Okay, so I just want to bring that quick verse
brave,
out.
the more it was rolled over. And all of that rolling over of debt for the past 30, 40 years has also, it's the financial engineering that was allowed because of this being an ability to roll over the debt at ever cheaper rates. But that is ending.
What about all the decadence?
Well, it is
The bread and
debt.
circuses.
Yeah. Well, that has only happened in the U.S., like the cable news channels. Those only happened.
Naked shots of Justin Bieber.
Yes.
Vomiting on the street. Vomitoriums.
All of this stuff. Well, they don't even have vomitoriums. They just call it a sidewalk or a pavement here. And the headline reads, Wrath of Financial Engineering. It's now eating into earnings. And no empire could, of course, exist without earnings, without growth. And companies with investment-grade credit ratings, the cream of the crop, high-grade corporate borrowers, have gorged on borrowed money at super low interest rates over the past few years as monetary policies put investors into trance. And interest on that mountain of debt, which grew another 4% in the second quarter, is now eating their earnings like never before. So according to JP Morgan, these companies have incurred $119 billion in interest payments over the past 12 months through the second quarter, the most ever. $119 billion just on interest, even at these ultra-low interest rates.
Well, you know, our buddy Bill Bonner wrote that book, Empire of Debt.
Yeah.
And it was actually a fantastic book. You should pick it up, Empire of Debt, Bill Bonner. And it goes through the history of empires and the economics of empires. And his point is that America is an empire of debt, that the American empire's influence around the world is brought about by indebting countries around the world and then forcing them to pay interest on that debt back.
All right, I think it's a good point to go into the scriptures. All right, we're going to go into the book of Habakkuk. We're going to read it first. And, this is just a beautiful verse, man. That's why to those people that don't believe in the scriptures, how so long ago that this scripture could have been written for now. Okay? Salakia had to get a new computer and it's axed up. Same. This place is done, man. This technology is corrupting. All right, so this is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 6. And it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, say, woe unto him that increases that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Okay, so now we're just going to go into this verse piece by piece. And it's exactly matching up. Now it says the word parable. Okay, let's go into that word parable. And the word parable, we'll let it play.
Strong's H 4912. Mashal.
And it says proverb, parable saying. What is that? Aphorism, byword, similitude, parable. Poem, okay? So the Lord is having us take up this parable against him, this saying, okay? This sort of dark saying against Babylon, man. And it says, a taunting. Let's go into a taunting. Let's play it.
Strong's H 4426. Melitza.
And it says satire, mocking poem, mocking song, taunting, figure, enigma. And the word satire, it means humor, irony, ridicule, to expose. So the word satire is to expose ridicule. That's why when we come at Esau, it's sort of like we like mock him. We're mocking him. That's why it says he's going to mock you when your fear comes. So now with the falling of this empire, the Lord is mocking them as they go down. Okay, by bringing first and foremost through the elders, the apostles and elders on down that have gave us this truth and gave us the breakdowns, and we're able to go into these scriptures. Now we're mocking Esau, man, as his kingdom is crumbling, and it's beautiful. Let's keep going. And you brothers can look up that word satire. And it says, taunting proverb against him, saying, woe. Salakia. I mean, it's beautiful how these scriptures match up, man. Come on. See, trying to stop it from coming out, but we're going to make it happen. See? And it says, against him, saying, woe to him that increaseth. Let's look up that word, increaseth. Rabbah. Rabbah. Okay? It's the Hebrew word rabbah. And it says, to become, it says, be or become great. And you heard what they were saying on the Kaiser report, that they pretty much put the world into debt, man. And they've increased themselves. That's why they have the largest debt known to man on the planet Earth right now. Okay? They have the largest debt known to man. And it says, be or become many. And how do you have that? You have the EU, NATO, all these gathering countries that's why it says heap unto himself all people. And it says, be or become much, be or become numerous. To become many, become numerous, multiply, of people. See, it says of people. And let me get the precept real quick. This is the book of Habakkuk. This is the book of Habakkuk 2 in verse 5. And it says, yea, it says, ye also become, it says, Salakia. Ye also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. And who do we know that to be? That's Esau. Okay? And starting with namely the international bankers on down. And down to the little minuscule Edomites that roam around. They're proud, man. They have that proud spirit. That's why they choose the eagle as the animalistic bird. Because the eagle is a proud and hateful bird. And it says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. And what is that? That goes into the military bases. That goes into aren't they in Syria right now, bombing the people? Aren't they in Afghanistan? Aren't they all in Japan? There's bases all over the world, man. He's got his clutches into everything. And it says, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell. You see that? Enlargeth. And it says, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Right now he has pretty much the world in his clutches, but he keeps going. And then you see these international bankers, they have more money than hearts can spend, man. You run out of buying stuff, man. They've got everything. Now they're buying stuff 2 or 3 times over. They got how many car collections, how many houses, how many people. They got people in slavery, man. Still to the day. They made money off slavery, and then now they still have people in hardcore slavery, man. Namely the Israelites, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans on the 4 corners of the planet Earth. And it says, who enlarges his desire as hell, and as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. So you see how that matches up? That's how it says it's increasing. All right. And it says, become more numerous, to become many, numerous, multiply of people, animal, and things. It says to make large and large increase, become many. Okay, so let's go back.